Hi tubes, welcome back to the boulton and pull. This is the magneto rewind. I've already started on here with the primary winding, which you can see it's here. Primary windings. One's a ground and one goes down to the points. I really wish I'd shown you what sort of spark this magneto is. That one there. Show you what spark it had. It was so pitiful. I should have shown you in the first place, but all the secondary windings were absolutely beyond it totally. So yeah, I'm using this is about 22 gauge wire primary, about 4 or 5 layers. That wasn't too much of an issue. I'm using a special insulation tape, which is moisture resistant as well, which is this stuff here. You just cut a bit out and over the insulation you go. But with the secondary winding, I'm also going to use this, which is an insulation varnish. It stinks, it really does, but it's to help keep the windings in place, because as these armatures rotate at quite a fair speed, and you don't want the windings starting to vibrate and shatter and work loose, because when it does that, and then you've got shorts across the windings, and then you end up with a weak spark and you have sparks inside your magneto, which you do not want. So yeah, I've done this primary winding, and you can see it's about 22 gauge wire I'm using here. I've already just temporarily wound it round the ground side there, and then I go, and this is 43 gauge wire. It is so thin. I can just barely see it. I mean, I know my eyes are not too bad, but it is so thin. Anyway, and it goes up through a cloth just to keep the tension on it, and then off to the spool up here. The primary winding is, you've got about 4 turns. About 4 layers. Sorry, about 4 layers on there. They're usually about 150 turns, probably a little bit more, but with the secondary winding it's going to be even more, well, tedious, shall I say. I'm going to go and do this every night, a little bit, that's all I can do, and count the turns. I'd like to put a motor on it and spin it up and wind it on. It's going to take ages. I'm just going to use a little temporary setup here with a little handle that I can actually wind it on. And yeah, you're going to need to wish me a bit of luck on this one. It's the first time I've done it. Hopefully in a few days or somewhen I shall end up getting, I estimate, about anywhere between 10,000 to 15,000 turns for the secondary. This is the high voltage line. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, I should get it all spot on. I think my worst fear at the moment is if this delicate little hair strand cable breaks, I would have to start all over again. It is quite worrying, but it's worth a go. Everything's all insulated anyway. It's insulated on the side. It was also insulated and wound on the actual bobbin before the primary went on. I use this tape stuff. I actually use an insulation masking, and then this tape stuff. I forget the name, what you call it now, but it's really good stuff. And I shall keep you updated on how I go. It'll obviously take a while. We'll see you next time round. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, it's a few days later now, and we've come to the end of the boulton and pull magneto rewind. it's not been easy, not been straightforward. It's all wound on. I've just got a little bit to finish off there, just finishing coating off. As you can see, we've got our ground, and this goes down to the points, and then here we've got the high tension coming out of here. Yeah, like I say, it's not been easy because I mean this wire is so thin I can barely see it myself. It's been not easy, very, very difficult. My eyes are not that bad, but I actually used my reading glasses to try and see what I was doing. It was difficult. And countless of turns. I cannot tell you how many turns. It was near on 10,000 turns. It's an awful lot. So I'm going to give this another coat and let it cure, and then I shall get the magneto back together, which is that one sitting there. But you may look at it and think, oh, there's an armature in there. I'll put armature in there for a reason, because when you take the armature out, the magnet will lose its magnetism, and that we don't want. So you leave an old armature in there as a keeper, and that will prevent the magnet losing any more magnetism, because the longer you leave it out, the less there is for the poles to go across, and that's generally what happens. Unless you're going to take the magnet off for a remagnetise, then you'd use a big steel plate, a keeper, and you put the magnet on the keeper. I've just finished coating it with this stuff. It stinks to high heavens, but it seems to do the job. And just generally using the insulation between layers it's this stuff. It's moisture resistant, and it's used as a physical contact, not a contact, it's a physical separation between windings. More important on the secondary, I would say, but I've done it on primary too, because otherwise windings could shake, they could vibrate, and that's the last thing you need. So yeah, good stuff. And then it's been, yeah, each one of these tape was put on, and I was wound on. It was not taping the paper, it was wound on, and then when I finished winding it, it was coated with more of this, and then this would go over again, and so on and on and on. So not only is it adhered, fixed and glued as well, and it's also mechanically separated, and then we come to the final result, which is that there. Obviously this is the bolt and pull update. I'm going to let this cure, and then we will get the armature assembled, and then I'll check it, and we'll see what we get out of it. Both primary windings and secondary windings test okay, so we might be within a bit of luck, and I'll keep you posted, more to follow. Okay, thank you for watching. Hi guys, back on with bolt and pull magneto rewind. Just coming back up to, I've got the thing assembled. Yeah, it was not easy to do. Rewinding that secondary winding was, it was tiresome, it really was. You know, about 10,000–11,000 turns on it, and I couldn't see the wire, it was so thin. Took the strain on my eyes a little bit, you know, my eyes aren't that bad, but yeah, I had to use reading glasses just to see it. You know, it's as thin as a strand of hair. But I think if I was going to do another rewind, I would change a few methods, namely the stand that I use, which is just sitting over there. I think I would actually try and make up a proper setup, maybe an old small lathe or something like that. Definitely change the layers that I've used, the insulation layers. I'm I'm not sure if I'll go with a mica paper next time, I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with the outcome. It was good. We've got it here, it's all assembled. Like I say, this was off the boulton pole. It's not the original because it was a 4-cylinder magneto. Rotax unit. Not many around. Hard to find any information on this one. This one got converted. They'd taken the distributor out of it years ago, obviously, and it just runs straight off the back of the pickup here. So it just invariably is now single cylinder. Now I've had a quick test of it. I'll show you the outcome results. Yes, I'm very pleased indeed. I'm going to try and hold the lead. Not easy. I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to put you guys down on here. I might have to rest you a little bit. Sorry about that. How are we looking? Something like that. Alright, okay. I'm going to hold it about there. Let's see where we are. It's not easy to do. Unfortunately, my hand's in the way, everything's in the way really. Let's see where it is. Let's try and that's just not even flicking it round. That's just feeling where it pulses, changes over. Where are we? Try on the plug, it's easier to hold it in the plug. So I managed to get a few bites out of it and it made me jump. I don't know if you can see that. It's just not, that's just flicking it by hand. I'm not sure if you can see what my hand's doing. Let's just try and slide it forward a little bit and put it there. You can see my hand there. And the plug, you can see the plug? Yeah. Okay, it's just, right, it's literally, it looks like a tiny spark really. Now if I flick it, let's try, it's not easy to hold it. That's a baby little spark there. If I even just flicking it backwards and forwards. Let's try it without the lead. It's hard to keep it still. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I found where the field changes, so I can just flick it. It's just hard to keep the thing still. See if I want to do it that way. I might take the light from it. Try and balance this thing somehow. Where are we? We balance it with. Yeah, that'll do. Right, okay, let's go that way because I've got a bit of a steady hand now. I don't know if you can see it. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Zoom in on it. Or something like that, I think. Oh, blimey, it got me. Okay, let's try it again. Without getting a packet. Right, I've got to go. It seems like the fun started. I'll come back to you. Right, back again. Quick interruption on the phone. Right, what was I going to show you? Yeah. Oh, I think that's a nice spark. I can try and keep the thing still. I think it's fairly consistent. Where are we? Yeah, there. I'll try it with the plug again. Just wrap that round there. As you just saw earlier on, I got a nice little packet off it. Flipping hurts. Yeah, it's hard to see it on the plug, I must admit, not easy. So yeah, it's good to go. I'll quickly show again. Oh blimey, it's got me again, ouch. Where are we? Wrong part of it. You've got to know where the points are opening. Let's just bear this lead the other way without touching anything.